Okay, we've got a brand new game from the makers of Modern Ops. This game is basically a Modern Ops reskin, but it's got two key differences to Modern Ops. Firstly, it's a third person shooter, as you can see, not a first person shooter. And secondly, you can bring one of every gun type with you into the battle rather than just bringing a main, a pistol, and a knife. So you've got a lot more versatility and options while you're playing. The game is literally brand new, as in it's been out for a single day, so this is a great chance to get in on the ground floor and level up, so you're not going to have to be chasing your tail like when you join a game with established players where everybody's been playing for months and they've got all the best gear unlocked and they've leveled up and you're coming in as a newbie. You're not going to have that problem in this game, so really good time to get in on the ground floor. A bunch of us Super Blast players have already installed the game and have started leveling characters up, and we are planning on making a clan. So if you played Super Blast and that's why you follow this channel and you want to kind of keep with the community and also keep watching the content I'm making, which is optional by the way, then this is a great game for you to play. So the game is called Contra Guns. It's out on iOS and Android. Like I said, brand new. It's already received an update within one day because when we very first started playing, there was a lot of bugs in the game. It's still pretty buggy. It feels like they've released the game unfinished. They've just kind of ported stuff over from Modern Ops. So I'll give you a good example of that. In Modern Ops, one of the utility skills that you can get is to unlock the Battle Dog. In this game, there's a Battle Monkey. So it's essentially the same thing, but when people unleash the Battle Monkey, it barks like a dog, still makes the dog noises. So this is what I mean by an unfinished game. Content's really minimal for it at the moment, so they've not released other game modes or anything like that yet. They are only just starting to build up the system. Like Modern Ops, this game has got pay-to-win systems built into it, although at this point there's honestly not that much to buy at all, and if you were throwing money at this game, I'm not sure it would make a big difference, at least at this stage. And it also has the watch a million ads every single day to get all of the rewards thing. So if you are a free-to-play player, you can absolutely get the things that you need. It's just going to take you a bit longer and you're going to have to watch a bunch of ads. But like I always say, you don't need to watch the ads, you can just let them play while you do other things. One of the really nice things I've found about this game in the short time I've been playing it is that the starting guns are really quite good. So I'm currently using the default starting assault rifle, which is excellent. It's got high clip, high rate of fire, does good damage. The starting sniper rifle is decent, and they've changed the system for sniping on this game as well, so it's a bit more forgiving. So sniper rifles are a little bit less OP, even though you can still usually get a one-shot kill. Right, looks like we're about to win this game because in Team Deathmatch it's the first team to get 40 kills. So you can see we've got 40 to 8, absolutely kicked ass there. At the end of the game you get some rewards for how you've done. So me, and on the left there is Faithful, although his name's not displayed as Faithful at the moment for some reason. The rewards seem quite generous at this point and you get plenty of XP, which is really good. And like in Modern Ops, for the first few rewards you can watch an ad to double up. You've got your daily and weekly quest to complete, and there's also a battle pass as well. So this is the only offer on at the moment. It seems pointless, like 13 quid for a pistol and a few bits. Yeah, nothing to spend your money on as far as I'm concerned at the moment. This is what the game looked like pre-update. We got an update within less than 24 hours of it launching, so I'll show you some stuff post-update later. A few small quality of life changes, and they added in an additional mechanic as well. One of the nice things about this game is when you're playing with people, you can just select the arena that you want to play in. You don't have to go random map. Some of the maps suck. This one, London, allegedly London, even though there's yellow buses when London has world famous red buses. Yeah, it's not a great map at all. There seem to be spots where snipers can just hit you through scenery from across the map, which sucks. Although I think that's a bug. I don't think you're supposed to be able to do that. I've noticed, depending on the object you're hiding behind, you'll either get shot through it or you won't, and there's no kind of rhyme or reason to it. So I think these are just bugs that they will work out as the game goes on. Your loadout also comes with a preloaded shotgun, the default shotgun, really, really good. The devs in this game have also players, the top players, and it seems like they're using the default shotgun as their weapon of choice. So yeah, if you're free to play and you're worried that you're just going to quickly get trounced by people with better gear because they've spent money, I wouldn't worry too much about that. It doesn't seem to be the case. These default weapons are really, really good. You can definitely play the game free to play. I don't know anyone. Well, there's players in the game that appear to have spent money. You don't know if they're bots or real players. There's not that many players in the game at the moment, as you can imagine. I checked recently, there's only 89 clans at the moment, and most of those clans only have one person in them. So I feel like when we set our clan up, we'll be in a good position to kind of rise through the ranks quite quickly. Just like with Modern Ops, you do die a lot, and your consumables, so your grenades and your medkits, are finite, and they will run out if you overuse them. I'll put in some more gameplay footage later when I was playing with some of my friends, where I was just going through medkits like they were candy, and I did actually end up running out completely. But for a while there, when I was using about 10 per match, I was absolutely dominating, and it was a lot of fun. Because Team Deathmatch in this is just a race to 40 kills rather than who's got the most points, there's kind of less incentive to stay alive long term. As long as your kills are above your deaths, great. Someone's got the shield here. That's a great opportunity to use a grenade, but I got hit by someone with a grenade and died. You can also get these poison mist grenades, which you do need to spend gold on, or you can open them in crates and things. They're really good against the shields. You can just drop those, and the guy in the shield tends to drop dead pretty quickly. The only thing I'm finding that I need to get used to is the reload time on this default rifle is a bit longer than I'd like, although you can do things to speed that up. You know, you can unlock certain parts for the guns just like you can in Modern Ops. My plan for the short term in this game is to kind of pimp this rifle out, so I'm going to get some good attachments for it, I'm going to level it up and stuff like that, and I'm going to be using it for a while. The available list of guns in each category is quite limited at this point, especially if you've come over from Modern Ops where there's absolutely loads, because that game's been out ages. But this is good. A game should start with very limited content at first and then expand on it as it builds. That way it's not too overbearing for new players, and in addition to that, it gives them content to release in dribs and drabs rather than just dumping it in one go. There we go, another victory. This level is the Stadium, and in my opinion, the best map in this game so far, the one that I'm going to be playing on the most moving forward. Really, really well designed. It's lots of fun. It kind of reminds me of the Nerf arenas in a lot of ways, with ramps and things like that. There's no environmental hazards though. That's not something that they've put into the game. But this arena is lots and lots of fun, and this kind of middle ground where I'm standing, this is where most of the battling will be happening, unless you happen to be sniping from the back or something like that. The default equipment in this game is a radar scanner, just like in Modern Ops, and then second is a standalone turret rather than the little bomb car. You can unlock the bomb car, but the turret's a lot of fun. Works very, very effectively. So it takes 5 kills to unlock the gun, and it takes 3 to unlock the radar. This video today is just a short introduction to the game, just to let people know it exists and show you what it looks like. I'll show you some little tips for things you can do, like little quality of life things you can do to start out with. So you can see there I have got the turret. I can't place it on the ramp, and I get killed before I place it, which means I lose it, which is something very important to know. So yeah, you need to place it on flat solid ground, and you can't place it too close to other objects either. So if it's glowing red, it means that you can't place it there. It'll become yellow when you can place it. If you want to play this game, I'd recommend early on going into the settings. adjusting it to the way you like to play. So you can have double tap on the screen to jump, or you can have a jump button. You can move around the buttons, which I did. You can resize them. You can change the game sensitivity. You can change how much you see at any given point, which is quite good for people like me who have got bad eyesight. You can have it zoomed in if you want, although I tend to have it zoomed out. The game does have an auto aim function, just like Modern Ops, and you can switch it off if you prefer. It seems to be doing me quite well for now, though. I'll upload another video from this game, maybe later today or tomorrow, something like that, just showcasing some team gameplay with some of my friends. This is just short to let you see what's going on. So this is the sniper. So you can see when to snipe, you need to kind of hover over somebody for a second before it fires. So it doesn't fire immediately, and to me that makes it quite balanced because the sniper's very powerful, as you just saw there. Alright, thank you for watching, see you soon. One last thing quickly before I end this video: if you do play this game, please drop your player ID in the comments and I'll add you as a friend. You'll be able to find mine in the description for this video. Alright, that's it for now, see you soon.